Hi everyone, and welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Nancy Kangumine, and here I'm joined with by my friend Chanel. Welcome, Chanel. And before we start with anything, let's sanitize our hands. Do it properly, between your fingers, do it properly, Chanel. Okay, there we go. Do it properly there at home. And let's practice our social distance. Make sure you are touching nobody and no one. And then, last but not least, we need to put on our masks. It's very, very important. Today, we are doing hygiene, and let's turn our books to page. Oh, okay. So I'm not introducing my lesson. And our basic competencies describe how personal hygiene practices contribute to good health and recognize how this can be a social asset. State practices for personal hygiene. That's number 2. And then our vocabulary for today, we have personal hygiene, keeping your body clean as well as keeping the clothes you're wearing clean and dry. And social asset is the values a person possesses. And now we describe how personal hygiene practices contribute to good health and recognize how this can be a social asset. You need to have good personal hygiene to help your body stay healthy. How do I practice good personal hygiene? You have to wash your hands regularly with clean running water and soap to prevent germs. Blow your nose in a tissue to get rid of the germs trapped in the small hairs in your nose. Wash and comb your hair regularly to prevent germs or lice in your hair, and never share your comb or brush. Germs or fungi love warm or damp places. Wash your body with soap every day to get rid of hiding germs. Germs can cause halitosis. Brushing of teeth after every meal would prevent it. Keep your toe and fingernails short to prevent germs from moving in. Okay, now we are turning to the board. And as you can see, imagine you come into your class or into a room and you get this weird smell. And this weird smell is coming from a friend, that closest friend of yours. How do you deal with that? That is really very difficult, right? Okay, so that is what we call body odor. Sometimes there is a smell coming from under your armpits or even from your mouth. Kids first experience these funny smells. They appear oftenly. It starts at puberty. And it happens in your preteen years, starting from 12 years and so on. Sometimes we even get this bad smell from what we are eating, like the garlic and the peppers and the onions that we eat. They give us this funny smell. And then there are also certain foods you can eat to get rid of this bad smell, like lemons and stuff like that. And mostly it's the food that we love so much that give us these funny odors. And so you have to be very careful because not everybody is comfortable with someone else's bad smell. Okay, and body odor can be linked with poor hygiene habits as well. So, and your personal appearance is also very important because even when you go for job interviews, sometimes, or most of the time, we look at people that are very well presented. You cannot come there with all these things hanging out and so on, and you expect to get a job. So, because an interview entails a lot of people. And if you come, they look at you, and that's already, and if you're not good looking in like your looks, but what you're wearing and your smell and all that, if it's not good, then you are out. You must know. So you have to be very careful of that. Other things that can also take away your smell are like deodorants. And so now these friends of yours that have this bad smell, if you don't know how to approach them, because it's very, very sensitive, most of us cannot really tell our friends that, oh, you're smelling bad. Sometimes we buy them presents that help them with these funny smells. Just a perfume or a roll-on, or just the spray-on deodorants and so on. Sometimes we keep these deodorants in our bags so that we can share it with our friends, and we don't need to tell them straight that they are not having good smell and so on. And washing your hands, as we said, is very important. And now with the COVID, those are one of the things that we have to do every day and every time. So be careful, because whatever we touch, there are germs, and these germs need to be cleared before we touch our noses, our mouth, and so on. So now we are turning to page 17 for our fun quiz. The first question is, describe how personal hygiene practices contribute to good health and recognize how this can be a social asset. As we said, social asset can be a problem to the one next to you. And then number 2 is state the practices of personal hygiene. Thank you. Okay, now before we leave, we are done for today, and before we leave, let's sanitize our hands again. We said every minute and every second we need to keep this little sanitized bottle in our bags and everywhere so that we can sanitize very often. And then social distance, very much needed. And then please don't forget to wear your mask. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Shashi. I'm back, and you can always stay active throughout the lockdown. You can play with your friends, but keep your distance. Like me and my friend, yay! And you can also jog and sing to be active. Until next time, bye!
Hello grade 5s, and welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Ms. Nancy Kangomine, and here in the studio I'm welcoming my friend Chanel. And before we start with anything, you have to remember that we have to sanitize our hands. And obviously practice social distancing. Make sure you are touching nobody and no one. The lesson for today is lesson 5, fitness and the human body. Okay, now let's turn to page 19 in your booklet. The basic competencies for today are After this lesson, you will state how different physical activities and adequate rest contribute to health in terms of blood circulation, prevention of heart diseases, muscles, and support system. You will discuss practices which contribute to your own fitness based on your own lifestyles, for instance, drawing, acting, and role play. The vocabulary for today, those words that you might not understand, are fitness, the condition of being physically fit and healthy. Muscles, a bundle of fibrous tissue in a human or animal body that has the ability to contract, producing movement in or maintaining the position of parts of the body. Blood circulation is a circulation of blood that refers to the flow of blood from the heart through arteries to reach all parts of the body, then from the parts of the body through the veins and returning to the heart. Adequate, satisfactory, or acceptable in quality or quantity. So now the next is we are stating how physical activities and adequate rest contribute to healthy body. Regular physical activity can improve your muscle strength and boost your endurance. Exercise delivers oxygen and nutrients to your tissues and helps your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. And when your heart and lung health improve, you have more energy to tackle daily chores. Now we are turning to page 20. Just as exercise strengthens other muscles in your body, it helps your heart muscle become more efficient and better able to pump blood throughout your body. This means that the heart pushes out more blood with each beat, allowing it to beat slower and keep your blood pressure under control. Practices which contribute to our fitness based on our lifestyles will be, now I want us to actually turn to the board. Exercise control weight. Exercise can help prevent excess weight gain or help maintain weight loss. Now, as you can see, these are the benefits of exercise here on the board. And the most important thing is your heart. The blood is pumped by the heart through the body, and then it has to come back to the heart. And this is why your heart can pump actually better if you exercise more. And then these are the benefits of exercise. You have a strong heart, you have better muscles, your respiratory system is working better, your pulse is actually better, you have increased bone density, your brain functions better. You can even focus better in class. And it helps with the production of more red blood cells. And obviously, we all want these beautiful shapes. And you can, so that is also helped by exercise. So it also compacts health conditions and diseases. It helps with your mood. You feel better. If it says mood, then it means that you actually feel better. And then obviously you have a lot of energy and you can sleep better. Okay, now being at home, we know that you are bored. Please, people, exercise. You can exercise with your dog, you can exercise with your parents, you can exercise with everyone around the house. But please just maintain your 1.5 distance. That is very, very important. And now we will continue on page 20 for our fun quiz. The first question on the quiz is, state how physical activities and adequate rest contribute to your health. And number 2, that's really fun. You are going to draw any of your physical activities which contribute to your own fitness. Thank you. That was. Okay, now we are going to sanitize again. You know how to sanitize all over between the fingers, and then please maintain social distance. And from me and my friend here, it's bye-bye.
What is social distancing? Hi everyone, I am Zoshi, and I'm back. It literally just means that you need to stay home all the time and keep away from crowded places. And remember to keep your distance from your friends too. Everybody stay safe. Yay! Till next time. Bye!
Black sunrise, always gonna be a surprise, 'cause we don't know the way it's going to go, 'cause we can see the way it's going to be, 'cause we can see.
We're talking about COVID. Baba G, tell us about the day you found out you had COVID.
The day I found out I have COVID, it was a difficult day. I didn't understand how I got COVID, because I was always covered, I was always with my hand sanitizer. It came with my wife. And that whole day, I was thinking, what's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna survive. My kids, I was losing my tasting, smelling. There were some days I will test my taste buds and put like 4 or 5 chilies in my coffee. No ways. I didn't taste it.
So did you also lose your appetite in the process?
It was very funny. In the first week, no, I was chowing. Like I will wake up like midnight and make for me something. But after the first week, then the appetite was gone. When you go to bed, your body is also automatically switching off. And that's a dangerous time for COVID. It's like glass pinching you, cutting you inside your lungs. Then the heart was pumping like rubber pumps. You are losing a lot of fluids at night.
Is that through fever or what?
Yeah, it's true fever.
So have you experienced any side effects from having contracted COVID-19?
No, not yet. Maybe still coming, but not yet.
And your wife?
She was complaining about light head. It's an annoying headache. It's light, but it's annoying.
So basically you didn't take any prescribed medicine from the doctor to recover from COVID?
No, I didn't. The only thing I was using is desperate for my blood not to clot. Because for some people, when your lungs are really, really infected, your blood will start to clot from the lungs, close all the airways. That's where we are passing. I'm smoking cigarette, and when you were a smoker and COVID in your lungs now.
So then after you found out, you both found out you had COVID, what did you guys do to protect the kids?
The kids move out from the house. The booties will come, then we will collect everything for them and just put for them outside. When they came, just grab the food and go.
So what was the biggest battle for you? Was it mental or physical?
Mentally. Mentally was the biggest battle. I'm actually an international movie maker, and my career was cut off. I couldn't put bread on the table. There were some days we have one meal for the day, then went to bed. And that was hitting me in my mind. What if Blessing get corona now? Where am I gonna go? Who can I help? There were also some people depend on us in the rural areas. We couldn't help them. My future was black, dark, dark, dark. I couldn't even see that small light at the end of the tunnel. One day, my daughter decided, now, I want to see my father today. And I just told her, yeah, she can come. The first words was, Daddy, I was praying for you yesterday night. Don't worry, Corona will go back soon. And I was asking, from where? From Namibia? She said, no, not from Namibia, from you. And you are not looking good. And she was actually heartbroken. Until today, she hates Corona. From there, then I was like, oh, okay. If the smallest one is saying this, why I'm not picking me up self and do the right thing and get rid of this thing? That's where I started to run, to practice, coming to my quiet place. And actually, the main thing that broke my heart during that time was there was no one. The time of COVID, there was no one.
So can you tell us where we are right now?
We are at my silent place. I call this place my silent place. I will come here when the COVID is hitting me like 120%. Looking at the ocean, then you will hear voices like, no, you don't belong here. Today, you don't belong here. Get up and go home. Some days, they will nurse you like, no, you will survive. Your future is a bright future. You must not give up now. Think about your kids. Think about the people around you. Even the wind will do that. Actually, you must meditate. The thing of COVID is, looks like COVID is afraid of the warmness and is friends with the coldness. So the whole time you are baking in the sun, it helps a lot.
So is that what you did?
Yeah, I did. I will do that twice a day. This was supposed to be a golden year for me, a very, very good golden year for me, but then COVID decided, no, this is not going to be your golden year. Everything was cancelled. We, the filmmakers, this year, from the international shoots, lost lot of money.
You've lost 3 family members? Is it all due to COVID?
No, not all due to COVID. First one, my sister. She was very close to me. She contracted COVID April, and she was in ICU for 3 months. The COVID damaged her lungs, and at the stage her lungs collapsed, and she couldn't breathe without the machines. Her kidneys failed, her liver has failed. COVID is real. First of all, COVID is real. It's not a joke. Most of the people, they fall away from COVID regulations. Still early to fall away from COVID regulations. We must still go in line with those COVID regulations.
And how long did you say it took you to recover?
3 weeks, 21 days.
What must somebody do to change your mind from that negative perspective to that positive?
COVID, no job, it's very dangerous. There was one day I just decided I'm gonna take a rope, go to the jetty, sit around there, and after all I will hang there by the jetty. The time I arrived here, there was no wind. Out of nowhere, the ocean was like angry, and it started to get cold. And I was like, but it was just nice weather. Then I sat down. Then the universe will talk with you, the wind, the sun, the ocean. That's the main thing of COVID. If you don't save yourself, no one will save you. And we must always appreciate what we have around us. That's the main thing in COVID. If you don't appreciate what you have around you, no, you will lose your head.
Smile, smile, smile. When you walk with me, I just want you to smile, smile.
My industry and what I've done with my hands in Namibia, it's going all over the world, and here you are, Papa G, you want to quit? No. I'm excited for 2021. It's not gonna be the same like 2020 now. I'm making back in the groove.
Give me food, clothes, water, and shelter. Nothing else, no matter. You're my moonlight in my oven. Let all my sins be forgiven. Happiness reign on me. Never let the children cry. Namibia, smile.
Dink jy sy het nog steeds abandonment issues?
Dis moontlik.
Al ons moeite met die sprokies. Ek probeer so hard om my kind gelukkig te maak, maar ek kry dit nie reg nie.
Probeer net help, dis al.
Jy doen niks sonder bymotiewe nie.
So jy hou van die tattoo?
Nee. Maar jy kan nie liefde koop nie. En beslis nie myne nie.
Jou regular.
Am I that predictable?
Jy is 'n gereelde klant en ons net so 'n manier om koffie te drink.
How do you like your coffee?
Gewoonlik swart sonder suiker.
Does black and bitter only pertain to your coffee preference?
Ek hou maar net van my koffie sonder melk.
Hoe gaan ek 'n bal raak slaan na 2 glase wyn?
That was part of my plan.
Wat? Om 'n tipsie te maak sodat jy kan wen.
I'm terrible at putt-putt.